Okay, let's make some chocolate sticks. So first thing is we need to temper the chocolate. Actually, I'll go over the equipment first. So we got a bowl with some chocolate in. This is 70% dark chocolate, but you can use whatever type you like. So go with milk or white or dark. I've got dark chocolate here, 70%, very nice. But you can go with whatever you want. This is an ice stick mold. It's used for making ice sticks, like ice cubes, but stick shaped, and pretty cheap. But we're going to use it as a mold for our chocolate. Then just typing bag, spatula, and a thermometer. So we're going to do something called tempering, which is basically controlling how the chocolate crystallizes. So we're going to melt the chocolate, take it to certain temperatures, and then that will control the crystal structure, which means that we'll get a nice snap rather than having really soft, non-snappy, non-shiny chocolate like this. So the first step is we've got to take this to our temperature 1. This is different depending on if you're using dark milk or white chocolate. So there will be a table of it. Since I'm using dark chocolate, let's melt this and heat it until it reaches 45 Celsius. You can use a bain-marie, but I'm going to use a microwave and just pulse. So heat it for 20 seconds and stir, heat it for 20 seconds and stir, and just keep doing that until it hits that 45 degrees Celsius target temperature. And while the microwave is running, just so you know, there are many different ways of tempering chocolate. So I'm just showing you one, which I think is the easiest, but there are other ways of doing it. But they all involve controlling the crystal structure of the chocolate. Okay, so this chocolate is at 47 degrees now. That's okay. It's a little over 45, but that's fine. We kind of want this in the range of 45 to 50 degrees. So that's the first temperature we want to reach. Now what we're going to do is leave it to cool down. And we want this to cool down to 28 to 29 Celsius. So to do that, either just leave it like this, or you can put this bowl into another bowl of cold water or ice water. But just be careful, you don't want any water to get into this chocolate, otherwise it will seize. It'll taste great still, but the texture will go hard and grainy. So the chocolate is between 28 and 29 degrees Celsius now. It's 28.6. So we've done the initial heating, we've done the cooling, and now we're going to heat again. This time for the dark chocolate, it's going to be between 31 and 32 degrees Celsius. So back to the microwave. So our chocolate is at 31.9 degrees Celsius, which is within the range of 31 to 32. So we're ready to use this chocolate. So let's just fill the piping bag. One tip for filling a piping bag is you can just put it into a mug like that. So the edges are around the side of the mug, which means we have both hands free for filling. We're ready for piping now, so just twist the bag, twist the end of the bag, and then snip small hole in the end. So I'm just going to eyeball this. You could put this on scales if you wanted to weigh each chocolate stick out. A normal pan of chocolat stick that they use in professional bakeries weighs 6 grams. But I'm just going to divide this chocolate between all of these sections in the mold. So it's pretty simple. You just pipe straight in. Try to spread the chocolate evenly across the mold. We want to try and get all of the chocolate out, not waste any. So there we go. The final thing to do is just to tap this mold on the table a few times hard. So The reason for doing that is it levels out the chocolate sticks so that the surface of it is level. From there, we just leave those to set. Okay, so here are our chocolate sticks. We left them to set, and now they're ready for unmolding. So, easiest way to do that, turn it over and start tapping them out. Perfect. So you'll know you've tempered them well if they're easy to tap out, and also if they're nice and shiny. You can also snap one. I'll just show you. If it snaps like that, it means it's well tempered. So these are ready for our pan au chocolat.